Hello everyone, my name is James Rodriguez. I'm going to be talking to you guys today about driving under the influence. First, can we perform a little exercise? I'd like everybody to close their eyes. Imagine that it is your graduation day in high school. You and your best friend, after some peer pressure, decide to start drinking alcohol and smoking a little weed. You figure that school is right down the street and that it wouldn't hurt to show up to school a little buzzed to pick up your cap and gown. Graduation is later that day. You get in the car and start heading to school when all of a sudden the light turns yellow at the intersection and your friend decides to floor it due to impaired judgment from driving under the influence. My close friend did not make it to his high school graduation that night as he was ejected from the vehicle after hitting a tree at over 70 miles an hour. You may open your eyes. By the end of my speech, you will be educated on the dangers of driving under the influence and hopefully decide to never drive nor get in the car with anyone who is under the influence. In 2006, alcohol was involved in approximately 41%, 17,602 of the total number of traffic fatalities in 2006. This is from Deterring Drunk Driving Fatalities and Economics of Crime Perspective. First, I'm going to go over the dangers of driving under influence. This information is from Confronting Drunk Driving, a Social Policy for Saving Lives. In 2006, an estimated 13,470 people were killed in traffic crashes that involved at least one driver with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.08 or above. This graph shows you the alcohol-related crashes, how many of them happen per year, the number of serious injuries, and the number of fatalities. You'll see that it stays about equal throughout the years, which kind of goes to show that there hasn't been much done about drinking and driving, especially with people between the ages of 18 and 38. This is some dangers continued. This is also from Deterring Drunk Driving Fatalities. How much more likely am I to get into an accident when I'm drinking? You may ask yourself. A 160-pound person drinking 2 beers has a blood alcohol concentration of 0.04% on average. So after 2 beers, you're halfway to the legal limit. For women, you're probably already wasted. But after 2 beers, he or she is twice as likely to be in a car accident. 4 beers. At 0.08%, which is the legal limit, the driver is 11 times more likely to be in an accident. And after a 6-pack, just past 0.10%, the driver is 48 times more likely to get into a car accident. These are some consequences from drinking and driving, and penalties as well. This information is from Florida Drunk Driving Fines and Penalties. Your first Florida DUI offense is going to land you a fine from anywhere between $500 and $1,000. And your license is mandatory suspended for 180 days, all the way up to a year, depending on how severe the consequence or that was. You also get an interlock system placed on your car, which I will go into further detail later on in my presentation. Your second Florida DUI offense is a mandatory 10 days jail time, a fine from $1,000 to $2,000. Your license will be suspended for 5 years, and once again, you will have an interlock system placed in your car. Your third Florida DUI offense will land you 30 days in jail, a $2,000 to $5,000 fine. Your license will be suspended for a minimum of 2 years, and once again, you will have an interlock system placed in your car. Your fourth DUI offense, you will receive $2,000 minimum fine, up to 5 years in jail, and your license will be suspended for the rest of your entire life and completely revoked. This here is my roommate. He got a DUI a year and a half ago, and this is his interlock system. As you can see, it's kind of obnoxious, and I guess the best way to put it is very annoying to him. It costs him $150 just to get it installed, not to mention he has to pay monthly service fees of $75 a month. 75 times a year and a half, how many ever months that is. It's a lot of money. It adds up. Next, I'm going to be talking to you guys about DUI prevention. This information is from the State of Florida Impaired Driving Assessment. The best thing to do if you're out on a night on the town, just call a cab. The $10 it takes you to get home is 100 times better than having to spend thousands of dollars on a DUI. Designate a driver for the night. Call up a pledge, call up a friend, anyone, have them pick you up, or designate someone before you even leave. And a personal blood alcohol concentration reader. These can be bought at any CVS, Walgreens, and once again, for anywhere from 15 to 25 bucks, it's better than having to spend thousands of dollars on a DUI. So the moral of this story, this is all much cheaper and easier than getting a DUI. This is MAD. This is Mothers Against Drunk Driving. They're an organization, obviously against drunk driving. I'm going to ask you guys for a simple donation. How many of you guys would sign here and donate $1,000 to Mothers Against Drunk Driving? Really? Alright, so if you won't do that, then how about donate any amount of money, pennies, dimes, nickels, by signing here and support Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Yeah, thank you.
6 minutes and 24 seconds.
Say it one more time.
6 minutes and 24 seconds.